Okay, so this is something kind of new for me. I'm gonna talk about attention deficit disorder, ADHD, or whatever. I don't know. It's what I have. I've gone my entire life not really fitting in with anyone, and no one really wanting to have conversations with me because the conversation tends to go 1,200 different places before it gets to the back to the actual start of the conversation that they wanted to have. So, yeah, I've had to deal with that. Also, I've had to deal with people not thinking I'm capable of doing stuff. That's the big one. In school, they diagnosed me as a learning disabled and having dyslexia. And the truth is, they didn't know how to teach me. So I taught myself how to read and taught myself how to do math. I mean, I was diagnosed and I was given Ritalin when I was younger. And, I mean, it just made things worse. I feel like it's made things worse. And as an adult, you know, it's heartbreaking as an adult because even your own family doesn't want to talk to you half the time. You know, it's like they don't really take time to sit back and, you know, try to understand that, hey, you know what, this person, you know, they're okay. They're just a little different, you know. And I just, it's just hard for me to communicate with people the same way other people do. I've never really been able to communicate with people on a one-to-one basis. The conversation always goes from starts like, oh, hey, how's your day? You know, and then it's like, oh yeah, 1984. It just never stays on topic. And I hate that. And I hate the fact that people, when people think of me, they think that's what's going to happen every time we have a conversation, so they don't want to have a conversation. People don't want to, you know, it's like, never really had friends. I mean, I'm almost 40 years old. I'll be 40 years old in August, okay? I've had to deal with this my entire life, and it's just, I mean, if I was an asshole, I'd be like, cool, you know, cool. I expect you not to, you know, want to talk to me or be around me. But I don't really feel like I am, you know. It's just, I don't know. It's just, it's difficult, and I don't even really know how to explain it. It's like being there but not, if that makes any sense. It's like there's a list of things I want to say, but I never get to it. It's like everything I want to say is at the end of the end of a driveway, and I'm running to the end of the driveway, but I always fall short. I always, you know, get stopped in the middle. And that's how conversations go for me. I mean, yeah, I'm weird, and I have, you know, weird things like I'll just start making voices up and stuff like that. It's just, it's stupid and it's silly, but it's just, you know, I'm hyperactive, and that's just how it is. You know, that's just, I've always done that. I don't know why anybody would, you know, expect anything, you know, anything different. You know, you can't change, you know, something that's, you know, in your head, you know. But I was thinking about possibly going on Adderall to see if that helped. The problem is I hate, and I'm completely against drugs of any sort. Like, it's weird. It's like, I don't care if you do them. I just don't want to be involved. You know, it's one of those things. And yeah, my life doesn't seem, it almost doesn't seem fair. You know, it's like I've had a half a life. And there's a lot of people. I know there has to be thousands of people out there that, going through the same thing and they feel the same way. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I wish it was different, but I don't know how to fix it. My sister's on Adderall. She has ADHD too, but I don't think it's at the same place as mine, because it's like mine has gone untreated for 40 years. Because I've had this back when I was a child, like really little, and it's just got progressively got worse. I don't know, It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. That's the thing. That's the thing that pisses me off. It's like, I live it, but I don't know how to explain it. I mean, maybe I need to go talk to I don't even know who to talk to. Who the fuck do you talk to about this? I don't know. It's like every other thing, like depression, and that's another thing. ADHD, it brings a lot of other shit, I couldn't focus, I couldn't concentrate, so they thought I was dyslexic. So they put me in this classroom for, it's called for emotionally handicapped kids. Oh, okay, I'm emotionally handicapped. Emotionally inept? Yeah, okay, sure. But they put you in there, and then, all of the bullshit that comes along with that, all of a sudden, you're the kid on the short bus. You're this kid. You're the laughing stock at the school. And they never really set me up to succeed in high school, or even be prepared for high school. So I ended up getting my GED. I taught myself how to read, how to do math, and how to pass the GED. Okay? So it's... I don't know, man. It's just, it's like I wanted to leave this channel and just create another one for like more serious stuff. And I wanted to have this one just, goofy stuff no one's ever going to see. I might not even post this. I mean, what's the point, really? I don't know. It's just like, it's just like every day, like I sit down to try to talk to my mom. She puts her headphones on. She doesn't want to talk to me. She doesn't want to hear me, And I'm not saying, I'm not, I'm not, yelling and, jumping around and fucking, throwing shit against the wall. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just saying, hey, how's it going? And it's like, oh, the headphones are on. Oh, okay. That means don't talk to me. Oh, I get that. All right. My dad, he'll walk past, and I'll try to have a conversation. He'll say, "Oh, I'm busy," and this walk is because he doesn't want to talk to me, and it's because I just lack the ability to be able to communicate with other people on the same wavelength that they're able to. So it's kind of like. It's kind of like I'm an alien, or it's like I'm here, but I'm not here. Or if I just wasn't here, it would be absolutely no difference. So it's one of those things, and depression does come along with that, because it's like no one wants to be around you. Not even your like nobody wants to be around. It's a fucking hassle to try to talk to somebody. It's a hassle to get somebody to want to talk to you when you're me. Or I'm assuming, because I've only met one other person with ADHD, and that's my sister. And like I said, it's, hers is bad, but it's more concentration, based and all that. Other than that, she's pretty good. She, there's other things, but, it's not at my point. It's not at the point where you just can't even have a conversation. You know, the only way I could have a conversation is if I don't say anything. I just sit there and I listen. Because as soon as I start talking and I go off subject and I come back and no, it's nobody wants to talk to me. I don't know. I mean, I wish I could say it gets better, but I'm almost 40 years old and it's getting worse. I mean, I don't know. I guess the only thing I can say is if anyone sees this and you go through anything that I said or feel that way, you know, just try to get help. I don't know who you get help from, but you know, Google. Google is a great tool. Just use Google. I'm sure you can find somebody in your area. I might actually try to get an appointment to see a doctor about, see, I don't want to take Adderall because that then you become dependent on Adderall. You know, you become you need that to function. I mean, it's like a mandatory bad habit. And it's just like, I don't want it. I don't want that. You know, I don't want to have to take a pill to make me feel better. You know, it's just, you know, I tried this once in elementary school with Ritalin, and it made me a zombie, and it fucked me up, and I'm worse off because of it. I don't know, man. It's just, you know, if you're going through anything, just get help. That's all I can say. You know, I'm gonna try to get help. Maybe, I don't know. At this point, I mean, what? Half of my life gone, and then I'm gonna get help. You know, it's kind of, I don't know. All right, well, you know, thanks for just hearing me, you know, rant.